it's Marika with Handmade by Marika, and welcome to our weekly Facebook Live at a different hour. So, same day, but just we're not at the usual hour because I have an event tonight, so I won't be available to come on and play with you guys tonight. So, this is how we're going to be doing it, and I decided it was okay to come live earlier, right? Okay, so this is the card for, and I'm expecting that there won't be a lot of you watching live. I understand. Most of you are working, so that's completely understandable. Just watch the replay, say you're watching in replay, and I'll come back to answer your comments during the week for sure. Next week, though, we'll be back at the usual time, Monday nights at 8 o'clock. Hi, Wes. Yes, you can say hi to everybody if you want. That's okay. You are allowed. Okay, so let's see who the winner is for this card. So last week we made this card using Sale-A-Bration, the stamp set textures and frames. So you can get this stamp set free when you get a $60 order. So if you do get the Strong of Heart stamp set, that's just a $29 stamp set, but you can always you're going to need envelope, you're going to need dimensionals, cardstock. It's quite easy to add on to get to your $60. I am not worried for you guys. And then you can get this stamp set free and create this lovely background. And we did this texture where I was ripping the paper instead of fussy cutting, and I really like how it came out. Pretty pleased with it. So the winner, anyways, is Cynthia Patra. So Cynthia, yay! I'm going to be putting this card in the mail for you. And I hope you will get it soon and you'll get to enjoy it. And, what am I talking about here? Get to enjoy the card. That's right. Okay, so let's see if I can get to the comments. That's not the one I want. Here. There we go. Hi, Martin! Yay! Okay, so we're all set. Today, we are playing with another Sale-A-Bration item. And now I have to admit, I did a boo-boo. I caved in and I got myself the Beautifully Penned Designer Series paper. So this DSP, you get 6 different designs and then 4 sheets of each, but that doesn't make sense. You get 4 sheets of like these 2 designs here, so because you don't really get 4 sheets of the 6 designs. You know what I mean? Because this is one side, these beautiful flowers, and then the other side are these scribbles. And then the other 4 sheets, you get these polka dots with the lovely leaves. And I freeze. Am I good now? Do I freeze a lot? And then maybe I just stop talking and it looks like I freeze. My brain freezes. And then we have this lovely one that you could fussy cut or color. Anyways, all these actually are easy to color and add color. Blending brushes, blends, markers, spritzers, the new pastels. The options are endless. That's what I love about this, like a generic designer series paper like that. So I'm going to try to use it up as most as I can, but today we are only going to use a tiny strip of it that I have here. So I cut myself, it's a sketch that you come and go. Bon, how come now? It looks good on my end. Thanks. Okay, thanks, Sophie. Martin, maybe if you just log out of Facebook and then come back in and try to find me, then maybe, because I when I'm looking at my computer too, it looks good, so I just hope that it's not me, because Dave is not on the internet this morning, so I know that's not. Last week we did have some issues, I agree, but I think today we should be fine. Okay, so we're going to need a card base and then just a bunch of colors. So I don't know which color you guys are looking for. I'm thinking like granny apple green. I'm really looking for a bright, not usual color. So like I said, we are going to use the Forever Fern stamp set and the bundle. I'm planning on it. And then we need a card base. So what if we go with a basic black card base, and then that's gonna go like that. And we're gonna need a strip of granny apple green. So I'm gonna go get my granny apple green scraps. Hi, Guylaine! Guylaine is doing some salsa this morning. Or anyways, that's what she said yesterday. Maybe she didn't. Merci, Guylaine. Thanks for sharing. Granny apple green right here. And we need a strip of 1 inch by 3.5. So let me see if I have something that's already 1 inch. Doesn't look like it. So we're going to use that one. I'm pretty sure that's 3.5 long. Oh yeah, and we've got that 1 inch for sure. So we're going to trim that down. And we also need a piece. I think I'm going to go with soft seafoam. That measures 3.5 by 3. So 3.5 soft seafoam. Right here. I have scraps enough for that one? Yeah. Nope. I'm going to use this one then. Okay, so let's bring in our paper trimmer. Hiding. And I said I need 3.5 by 1. Hi, Sarah! We had the market this weekend, and thanks to Sarah for organizing all of this amazing event. It really was a great day. The weather was nice. It was hot, but it was perfect. I couldn't ask for better. And then we need a 3 by 3.5. But the turnout was just amazing. I am very happy with my results. So thank you so much, Sarah. And this one's gonna go like that. Okay, so now we have all our pieces. We just need to stamp. I'm gonna have to bring in the Strong of Heart stamp set, of course. That one we're gonna stamp on a basic white. And of course, fussy cut it, because there is no dies that come with it, but it's very easy to make some one-layer cards, as I've shown you in the first few cards we made with that stamp set. Oh man, I don't even have a scrap piece big enough to stamp a heart, so we're going to go grab. Now, as you can see, I don't have a card made ahead of time, so I can't show you what we're making, but I have it in my head, so we should be safe. Where is my strong part? Right here. Okay, so that one we're going to stamp this big heart here. And we are going to stamp it with Memento, just in case I want to yes, I hope I get invited to next year too, because I did really enjoy it. And we might, I heard talk about a Christmas one, so fingers crossed I'll get to take part in that one too. Okay, so we stamped that with our memento. Clean it with our lovely chamois. That's kind of getting dry here. See. And let's put this away. We're going to be all set with that. Put our block away. Okay, I feel like I'm all over the place here. So our sentiment, I'm not sure which one I want. Love and laughter forever after. We always need wedding cards, right? But I don't feel like these colors are very much wedding cards, but we'll see. And now we are going to stamp this leaf here with Versamark directly on our black card base. And we're just going to go around because, as you've seen, this is going to cover most of our card base. So we don't really need to fill up the whole space, but I just wanted to match these leaves on our heart with the leaves that, I think they're eucalyptus. Are those the eucalyptus leaves or this one? Maybe it's that one. Not too sure. I don't know my flowers. Okay, so let's bring in a block and let's start inking. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna hope it works. So, I didn't think to use my embossing buddy. Marika. And then one more down here. See. Okay, now we're gonna bring in just the clear embossing powder. I think this is the one here. I was sitting down. Qui va chasse perd sa place. So let's close up our ink pad. And we are going to sprinkle some powder on there. And you can definitely see it, right? But once it dries, you probably won't be able to see it anymore. It'll just give it like a reflection. Boop, boop. There, I think I got, oh, no. There, isn't, oh wow, it's cute just like that. Maybe I should have put like white embossing powder. Okay, so let's heat up the heat tool. And then we're going to heat set that. There's some powder here. I know it's going to be clear, so it doesn't really matter. It's just bothering me a little bit. So I'm just taking a dry brush and removing it. Okay, so now it might be, oh, hi Noeline. Okay. We're actually live right now, so if you're watching, you're live, you're not in replay. And there it goes. La magie. Lovely. Ah, thanks, Lily. I think it's going to be pretty cute too. And then there's 2 last leaves here. So cool, right? How it just disappears. And voila. There we go. So now we're just going to have that little, not a spark, but just that little brightness to the card. And once we add all the other layers, it's going to be like just right behind there, and just add some shimmer or some, I don't know, like I say, we barely see it, but at least there's something behind there, and we can see that they are leaves actually. Oh, I should wait a little longer to put some stuff on there. It's kind of sticky. There, okay. So now we want to flag this. So to make a flag, what you do, you go down in the middle, and then depending how much you want it to flag, you can go higher with your first cut, but then you're going to go from corner to that cut, and then turn your paper around, and then go corner to that cut again. And there you go. You have a perfect flag. So that's going to go down like that. And then these two are just going to get glued down like that. But first, we still have to decide what kind of card. Oh, maybe we could stamp directly inside to a friend that makes me smile. That could fit in there. Totally. Yeah, that could work. Okay, so let's color it first. So since there's some Granny Apple Green on there, there's some soft sea foam too. What do we want to do? Color our leaves Granny Apple Green? And I'm thinking of blue flower. What do you guys think? Balmy blue? Is balmy blue, or what color do I have here? Can't use that one. Yeah, we're going to go with balmy blue. There. Done. Okay, so Granny Apple Green. I always start with my dark blends, and then I put the shadow where I think there's less light hitting it. There. And come in with my lighter blend. And I prefer to use the brush end because the blending is much easier than with the fine tip and less squeaking too. See? But of course, careful with your brush tip. You don't want to press too hard and ruin the nib here. And then with our balmy blue, you're going to come in saying, oh, so pretty. There. And 2 more to go. I try to make them not all necessarily the same, so some dark, some light, because we never have 2 flowers identical, right? So they are the same colors, but I try just to vary with the tone. Yeah, so relaxing. There we go. And then maybe we could stamp it on. I don't know if I should. What if it's too balmy blue? Let's try it out. So we're going to stamp on our grid paper here. You know what? I think it's going to work. So let's go for it. Fingers crossed. Ta-da! Oh, so pretty. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's put that away. This away. We need to clean our stamps. Clean our stamps. There. And now we can fussy cut that. And this is going to get glued down. So let's go ahead and glue that down. So you might want, because we heat embossed this card, you might want to make it kind of curved with the heat. So if you want to make it come flat down again, you just layer some books, dictionaries, or a pile of books on it, and it should bring it flat again. And then this, just gonna seal that down too. There we go. And same with this little strip here. And now we can fussy cut our heart. And we'll be able to add it to the card with some dimensionals. There we go. Now I get right in the zone. Just lose myself in my fussy cutting. That's what I was actually doing on the down times at the market. I brought my scissors and some pieces to fussy cut out for some cards to make later on. To be honest, I didn't do much because it was quite busy. We were always on the go, or checking out other vendors and enjoying the entertainment. So I didn't do much fussy cutting, but there's a few moments there I was sitting down to take a break. I don't even know if Sarah sat down. Sarah, if you're still there, you probably had a lot of footsteps counted that day. There we go. And that's going to go right on there like that. Oh, so cute. Dimensionals. And then we're going to bring in some, oh, are my dimensionals out? Somebody's been busy. Let's bring in some more dimensionals then. Like, you know, I like to cut my dimensionals in half, so that way I can put more and they last longer. So let's remove our little backings. Throw that to the side. And then stamp, stamp. Put down our, it's kind of tricky because there's more flowers on that side, but I feel like this point needs to center with that point here, unless I just make it not. What do you guys think? Should I center it point to point, but then it kind of looks odd because it's fuller on this side and there's more empty space on that side? Or should I go off? I think we're going to go off. What do you guys think? I'm not going to glue it down just yet. I'm going to bring out some embellishments while we think about that. And I don't think I have much, unless we go with black dots. Wait, maybe we could add some of these expressions in ink. Gold foils here. Let's see if there's anything we can. I know. Ha ha ha. I do have an idea, people. What's holding me back here? Why is it not coming? Just come on out with everything. What's up with you, buddy? Oh. Off. Hi, Nat! Okay, so off, I think, too. Huh? You guys agree? Okay, so I think I'm going to add just a tiny strip of that gold right there. So that way we're going to add some accents, and it's going to pop out that strip and some of that gold. Or unless I go with this. Cats, let's try that. Okay, so I'm going to put in that larger hexagon. Do 12 cats and so yeah, hexagon, right? 6. Is that good? Pentagon is 5. Just like that. Yes. And then how about the tiny one right down here? Okay, let's see. This will be part of our embellishments. So delicate. Now I wouldn't throw these little pieces out too, because you just never know when you could add what's that look? So cute. Okay, so now we need to glue that down. So I'm going to take some glue dots and my take your pick tool and We're going to place those behind where the heart is going to cover them anyway, so it won't really show. So one here, and then remove the backing at the top. See? So at least it's holding it down. And now for the bigger piece here, let's put it right there. Oh, my heart, I should have removed. Okay. Let's add just a few more to secure everything in place here. So there. Okay. And then with the dimensionals and the heart there. Ta-da! There we go. Look at that. So cute. Love it. Okay, so now do we want to add some more? I can always hide it in behind here. No, I don't think I am going to add more. That's perfect like that. We are going to add some gilded, where are these here? Gilded gems. Or what if I use those expressions in ink back sequins? Let me find these here. I don't think they were in the bag. Are they in there? This means they're in here somewhere. Where did I put them? Oh, sequins. Right here. Okay, found them. Yeah, I think we're gonna add these. Nope, there's a hint of pink in there, and I just doesn't fit well with the blue. I don't want a pink and blue card. I want a blue card and green. So that's not gonna work for me. So let's go with the gilded gems then. One, two, and then one big one down here. Let's see. Let me put another tiny glue dot so that holds in place because it's moving around. It's getting on me nerve. Fly off you. There we go. Love it. Okay. So this, oh, the envelope. Yes, thank you all. Heard you. What could we do with our envelope? Do we want to stamp the leaf? Or are we going to stamp the heart? La question du jour. Thanks guys. I'm so happy you like it. Yay! It's still curved, like I said, but I'm just going to put it underneath some heavy books, and it should bring it back flat. Envelope. EC. And what are we going for? The leaf? I can barely see it, but I suppose it could work. Thanks, Nat. So let's go for a garden green. Garden green. Granny apple green. Or no, we're going to stick to the soft seafoam. It's going to make it. And I think I'm actually going to put it on the flap so that it is very subtle. Ta-da! Should have put it to the right a little bit more, but it works. So there we go. Let's clean up our stamp. And voila, we have another amazing, gorgeous card. Yay! Thank you all so much for joining me this morning. I know it's not in the usual, it's out of the ordinary, but let me zoom in just a little bit here so you can see. Oh, that's not what I want to do here. Can I zoom in? Usually I can't. There we go. Okay, so next week we should be back to normal. So at 8 o'clock Monday night, next week, and then I'll draw a winner for this card here. If you share and say hi in the comments, I appreciate that. And take care, everybody. Enjoy the week, and then see you next week. Back to work next week. Yay! Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Bye.